Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, all of those other people in between. How are you doing? And a happy cup of tea to everyone this lovely Monday morning. It is the 19th of February. It is Monday. I think it's Monday anyway. What a week. What a week. Not quite as interesting as last week, I'll be honest. YouTube... Again, no drive, no YouTube, no stream up until last night. Got to manage to get one video out this week, which is okay. Hopefully, need to do more. I've got an idea forming in my noggin here for a possible law speculation type thing. Not something I usually delve into. I leave that to the likes of Pyromancer. I leave that to the likes of Accolon and Nobble, things like that. But I've been having a little thought about something, so I'm going to try and put something up for that later on today or tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. The World of Warcraft this week, what's been going on? No raids for me. I've been a bit busy. Had a few things that I've wanted to do, sort of real life stuff, and as always, real life stuff always comes first. Simple as. So no raids for me this week, unfortunately. Falling asleep at 9 o'clock at night and waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning is probably not helping either, but there we go. That should, touch wood, that'll all change this week. We'll be back to normal with the old raiding this week. So I've missed a lockout for Argus, which is slightly infuriating, but there we go. As a guild, we're possibly going to move on to Mythic. Not guaranteed. It's a possibility. We've been discussing it. Dip our toes in for a boss or three, maybe. We'll see how it goes. If we can get the 20 men put together. Seems to be a general consensus that it's doable once we've got all the heroic stuff on easy farm. A couple of new guys joined the guilds. Pretty quiet people. I logged in the other day and there's loads of new names and none of them talk, which I still don't see the point in joining a guild and not talking. Although saying that, one of our warlocks does that. Lovely guy, normally top of our DPS meters, never talks at all. In guild chat, he logs in to raid. That's about it. But hey, each to their own. You know, everyone does their own thing. So this week, obviously, with me not been raiding, I've not been on WoW at all, to be honest. I've been away from the game for a few days, out and about with my wife and daughter, just doing family stuff. And I ended up at one point playing a little bit of Ultima Online, which brought back some memories. Now you should see it at this point. It should be mirrored camera. Where's my hand? There it is. It should be over here. Doesn't look like much, I'll be honest. It's a game that really doesn't translate well to watching it. It's very much you need to play it to appreciate how good it actually is. But yeah, it was the first MMO I ever played way back in the 90s, when I was at college, actually. Almost cost me my college course, that game. Met my first WoW guild in Ultima Online, Imp, way back on the Europa server. We played many, many games together. Ultima Online, Star Wars Galaxies, City of Heroes, all that sort of stuff. And then, of course, we all moved over to Warcraft and started off on Shadow Moon, which was basically mini Moscow. Then the Russians got their own realms. They closed our realm down. We all moved over to Agamagan, and I was there for years, basically. Stayed on Agamagan up until Cataclysm, where I tried Nordrassil for Firelands, stopped for a while, and then when Pandaland came around, I ended up on Draenor. Been here ever since. Nothing wrong with having a good fresh restart now and again from square one, where nobody knows you. You've got nothing. You're starting from square one on a brand new realm. It's an interesting experience when you're normally sitting on a decent amount of capital. You know, I mean, I'm sitting on 1.3, 1.4 million, which is not massive amounts of money, but it's enough that I can buy anything I need without having to worry. Starting off on a brand new server where you don't have a tailor to make your bags, you don't have the gold around to just go and buy some netherweave satchels, usual bits and pieces. Yeah, but yeah, Ultima Online was one of those games that really hammered home MMOs for me. It really, really did. The PvP was very in-depth, even though it doesn't look it. It was very in-depth. You had to have lightning-fast reflexes. You had to know a certain skill build, because you could basically do anything you wanted. You started off with a guy who had a maximum of 700 points, and your skills went up in 0.1 increments, and you could put points wherever you wanted. It wasn't a case of you created a hunter and that was it, you were a hunter. No, you were a guy or a girl, and if you wanted to be a mage, you had to train magery from zero, casting the most basic spell until you got to 100, or in the later ends of the game, 110, 115, 120. And then, of course, you had other skills that had to go along with it. Like, for magery, you had to have evaluating intelligence, because it would increase your spell damage. If you were a warrior type, or dex as they called it in that game, you'd stack up on dexterity, so you swung faster. You'd take one of your combat skills, normally fencing in my case. But then you had to have tactics and anatomy to go along with it, because that would increase the damage your weapon did. Otherwise, your dagger would be doing like 1 damage against someone who's got 150 hit points. So yeah, there was a lot of things you had to take into account. It was a good game. It was some good times, and I had a little bit of nostalgia for it. So I downloaded it, logged into one of the player-run servers, and had a bit of a play around, and still love that game. It's one of those games, I'll be honest with you, it's never going to die out in my eyes. There is a new version of it, or a sort of a spiritual new version, Legends of Aria, I think it's called. I might try that at some point and see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's been a bit of a quiet week. What was I having a look at? There is, of course, in Warcraft is Lunar Festival. That started this week. Started a couple of days ago. So go kill Omen, go and collect coins of Ancestry, get your little lucky red purses and all that sort of stuff. And again, get that done because it counts towards you put your Violet Proto Drake for what a long, strange trip it's been. So it's worth doing. It's what I actually need to do. I think I just have Omen to kill. So I need to go and do that at some point. There was an interesting post on I don't know whether it's the US forums or not. I think it will. It probably will have been the US forums, to be fair. Wowhead never share anything from Europe. No, I stand corrected. It is actually a European one. Let me just flick my screen over. There we go. So, on Wowhead, as you can see here, we've got Terranus has gone. I don't see any reason why Outlands, Northrend, Pandaria, and the Cataclysm zones aren't combined and work from 58 to 80. Or even 58 to 100, if Draenor was included, which I agree with. Just leveled an allied race, and I got through Northrend from 58 to 80 after completing 2.5 zones and doing a few dungeons. Fair play, that's not bad going. I see no reason why I shouldn't have had the option to stay there till I decided to move on. Or I got to Legion. Which, yeah, I'll be honest, I have a tendency to agree with him here. I have a aversion to certain zones. Frostfire Ridge in Warlords is one of them. Don't like that zone at all. I'm not a big fan of some of the Northrend zones, although admittedly it's a little bit easier now that you're just getting through it all. And there's certain zones that I do, and I'm just like, I don't want to be here. I really don't. I mean, my druid at the moment is level 91, and he is sat in Frostfire Ridge, and I'm like, oh no, I need to level him because he's going to be my miner and my herbalist, and I just haven't got the drive to do it at all because it's Warlords. If I could stay in Outland and then Northrend and then Cataclysm, however many of those zones I need, all the way to 100, I would be a very happy Zugg. Oh yes, I would. I really would, because I just don't like Warlords of Draenor leveling. It's actually okay, but it's that first zone. It is literally that first zone, and of course all the go here, go there, go, and of course because I can't fly in Draenor, which is probably why I don't like it, because I've never got around to getting the Pathfinder achievement because I took a break for the majority of it. So yeah, I can't fly, and it just takes ages. Which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, other than that, it's been a bit of a quiet one for me. My little one is off to Bucklands, as she calls it, Bucklands by the Sea. Today, actually, she's off on holiday with her cousin and her grandparents and her mum. So won't be seeing my little one this week, unfortunately. But I'll see her when she gets back. Hopefully, she'll have a good time. Gives me a chance to get. Hopefully, this week, I'm going to try and. You can't actually see it from here. I've been pulling some wallpaper off. I'm hoping I might, if I can, I might get some paint up on that wall this week. Rejig the room around a little bit because I went out and bought a big roll of, and again I haven't got it close by, big roll of green construction paper. So I've been green screening. I need to find a suitable place I can put that behind me. My new mic. I say my new mic, my replacement mic, my Blue Snowball, will be with me either today or tomorrow. I'm hoping today. It won't be, though, because it's UPS, and they say it'll be by the Tuesday, so it'll probably be by then. I should actually have a look at the tracking for that. But yeah, I'm waiting for that. It should be with me. They say by the end of the day on the 20th, so it should be, in fact, by lunchtime on the 20th, so I should have it by tomorrow lunchtime, which is good. Can stop using this annoying little thing. And I can start using my pop filter again, because unfortunately I put the pop filter in front of this mic and you can't hear anything. So new mic, always good. Next thing on the list is going to be camera. Unfortunately my webcam was cheap and tatty and it does the job, but it's not brilliant. So yeah, and I need to price up some more components for a new PC. Put them on my my wish list on Streamlabs. I have had a couple of donations come in, like I said, just little ones, that went basically, like I said last week, that basically paid for the postage of getting my mic back to the Netherlands. So it'll be a case of go through, see what I want to get, put it on a wish list, just in case any sugar daddies come along to the stream and like what I do, that sort of stuff. You never know. Anyway, other than that, been a bit of a quiet one. There should be some streams this week. I don't know whether I'll be able to stream raids. Again, it's just the way my laptop is at the moment. It's not liking me when I'm raiding and streaming. We'll try it on Wednesday for the normal run, and we'll see how it goes. And then we'll take it from there. But again, if you are watching this and you're interested in the stream, the link will be down below. If I am raiding and I'm not talking, I'm not being rude. I'm normally concentrating. I'm a bloke. I can only do one thing at once. But yeah, pop by, say hello. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I will be very appreciative if you hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. You always get told when there's a new video coming up. If you don't like it, downvote the shit out of it. Let me know why. All the comments, I do read them. Don't get that many, in truth, but I do read all the comments. I get little notifications coming up on my phone. I log into my creators panel a couple of times a day and have a little look at the analytics and see what's been working, what's not been. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. New videos coming up. Always looking for ideas. Other than that, have yourselves a lovely day, guys, and I will see you all in the next video.